Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this doesn't work. Let me move the Dak Prescott autograph shirt here so we can get open for business here today, this Friday afternoon. And oh man, there's all kinds of stuff going on. But forget about Robert Kraft and everything else. I mean, that's going around the circuit and all that. And believe me, there's plenty of that to deal with. But I'm going to go back to my Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to go back to keeping it real and talking about my team. My team has gotten an extra draft pick. Because we lost Anthony Hitchens, we pick up a fourth round draft pick. And I know what you're saying. Oh, well, damn. What's a fourth round draft pick, man? That ain't nothing. That's chump change. Well, do you know Charles Haley? 5-time Super Bowl winning Charles Haley, Hall of Famer, one of the baddest mans to ever play outside linebacker, was a fourth round draft pick. My quarterback, Dak Prescott. That's my teammate. That's my leader. And if you say something about him, it's not fair. Dak Prescott was a fourth round draft pick and, believe it or not, a compensatory pick as well. That's right. So you have an extra pick, and we can definitely use it because we don't have a number one. And that's the thing that, since we have been talking about the New England Patriots, that's one of the things that New England does well. They understand not to hold on to players too long. They understand don't overpay guys. They understand trade a guy before he asks for the big contract and get something in return, draft picks. Because ultimately, it's the best way to build a team through the draft. For example, you can sign your whole draft class for less money than what it takes for one primo free agent. It's a tool, mind you. You need a piece or two here, boom. You can get it in free agency, but you can't build a team that way. See the Washington Redskins that year after year always try and buy themselves a team. Other news that's also lost in the mix today because of Robert Kraft, as we sit 195 days, 5 hours, 8 minutes, and 45 seconds away from kickoff of the season, is Tony Romo. That's right. Tony Romo is in the news because he is finally coming to grips with never returning to football. And he was actually going through and feels that he's actually at peace with the decision. And part of the reason why he's at peace with it and feels like it was the right time to go was because he felt that he was leaving the team in good hands. He wasn't leaving the team where they were going to be screwed up for the next 5-10 years or whatever until they got a quarterback. He felt good that this was the right time to do this. I didn't want to leave the game and feeling like I said, all right, goodbye, good luck, said Romo, because I know how hard the game is. I know how much you can influence and how much you can help other people. It was actually weirdly made easier when I felt like they were in good hands. That part of it actually gave me a feeling of, okay, I wasn't necessarily thinking that this right now, but this was coming around the corner pretty soon. So he was saying that, you know what? With the way Dak Prescott was playing, and I'm assuming now, so don't kill me if I'm not right, but I'm assuming that what he was saying is, okay, the team is playing well right now without me. It wasn't like when he got hurt and all of a sudden, 2015, the team went from being a catch-no-catch away from the Super Bowl, or excuse me, the championship game, to being 4-12 without him. He looked at it as, they're okay. I don't have to worry about them not succeeding. They're in capable hands. And that could make it easier because then you always feel guilty. And I'm sure in 2015, when he's not out there and you're seeing your team going down the toilet, you want to be there to help save the day. And that's really big to be able to admit that. But don't feel bad for Tony Romo about giving up football because you look at sometimes guys that hang on for too long. People always said, or always think that I was not a Tony Romo fan, that I was one of the ones that, that was a Tony Romo hater. It was not a Tony Romo hater. Understand that football is a young man's sport. And as you get older, it becomes harder and harder to perform. It's just a natural progression. You get injured more. It takes longer to recover. You don't play as well. You're not as fast. You can't take the hits because your body only has so many hits. And when you start seeing some of these players that are younger than me, that are in a hell of a lot worse shape than me, not that I'm in any good shape to begin with. I'm sitting here right now as we speak, wearing a knee brace. You see, right? You see over there? Yeah. Right now, my knee's been so screwed up lately that I absolutely hate wearing this thing, but it's helping to keep me walking and taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. I don't want to take that stuff, but that's the reality of what happens to your body when you start getting old. And when you see guys who can't get up off the sofa that are in their 40s because of their body being screwed up from football, you look at Tony Romo and say, I'm glad that you walked away while you could still walk away. You got 3 kids and a wonderful wife. You enjoy playing golf. You can go out there and do these things. And the fact that he's in the Byron Nelson Classic with an exemption right now goes to prove it. He's happy with where he is. I'm sure he wishes he had a Super Bowl ring, but there's a lot of guys out there that were great players that don't. So I'm happy for Tony Romo. I wish he could have gotten a ring while he was here. Believe me, I wish we could have. It just wasn't in the cards. So we're going to get back to Dallas Cowboy football tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Be here. We'll have a couple little more tricks maybe for the live stream set. No, actually, that'll be on Sunday. But Sunday, we're going to actually do a live stream 4 o'clock in the afternoon from Lucky's, where we're going to be bringing the autograph shirt and get some of you guys to autograph. We're going to have E2 Blue. We're going to talk about some of the Dallas Cowboys needs and some of the things that are going on with the organization as we get ready for free agency, which is just around the corner, as well as the combine next week. I'm Mark Holmes, and happy we got another pick. I'll see you soon.